Biden gives strongest signal. He's ready to move to end Senate filibuster. Okay, the thumbnail says it's from the CNN town hall. Okay. Joe Biden has given the strongest indication yet that he is willing to end or whittle down the Senate filibuster as a means of overcoming Republican intransigence. Intransigence? Folks, I'm learning new words. It happens. And moving ahead with reforms to voting rights, the debt ceiling, and possibly more. Speaking in Baltimore, a day after Senate Republicans yet again blocked major legislation designed to secure access to the ballot box for all Americans. I got like shit on my thumb. Oh fuck, I got shit on my thumb. It's not like actual shit, but I got like dirt. Why is there dirt on my thumb? Should have brought more napkins. God damn it. Oh, my phone turned off. Oh, okay. Speaking in Baltimore, a day after the Senate Republicans yet again blocked major legislation designed to secure access to the ballot box for all Americans, Biden expressed mounting frustration at the filibuster, which effectively gives the conservative minority a stranglehold over large swaths of policy. We're going to have to move to a point where we fundamentally alter the filibuster, the president said. At a CNN town hall in Baltimore on Thursday night, that's last night, Biden hedged on how far any reform would go. That remains to be seen, he said, in terms of fundamentally altering it or whether or not we just end the filibuster straight up. Now, again, obviously, I'm going to point this out. Biden's posturing. This is obviously taking into account the news that Joe Manchin said he was once to leave the Democratic Party, which I've yet to talk about. Maybe I'll talk about that after this. But I've got a lot to say about that one. So again, but we'll see. I'll believe it when I see it, Biden. That's my thing. I'll believe it when I see it. Speaking of believe it when I see it, can you even see my face, or is it just, am I just a silhouette right now? Post your response and I'll read it after this. Asked by the moderator, Anderson Cooper, whether he would consider ending the filibuster on the issue of voting rights alone, Biden replied, and maybe more. The filibuster has increasingly emerged as the rock upon which the ship of the Biden presidency could founder. Shouldn't it be flounder? The Senate mechanism, also pronounced mechanism, locks in minority rule by allowing just 41 senators out of the 100 who sit in the chamber to block legislation. Obviously, the filibuster is a Jim Crow relic. It was designed to block any civil rights legislation, basically since the Civil War ended. The present Senate has a 50-50 split between Democrats and Republicans, though the Democrats hold the majority by dint of Kamala Harris, the vice president's casting vote. Yet, the Democratic agenda is still stymied across important areas of public policy by the filibuster, which requires Democratic whips to find 60 votes to pass legislation. On Wednesday, the Republican group, led by Mitch McConnell, applied the filibuster once more to hold back the Freedom to Vote Act. The bill would be the most significant overhaul in the U.S. election procedures in a generation, countering the wave of voter suppression measures that have been championed by Republicans across the state this year. Progressive Democrats have been increasingly pressured by Joe Manchin, piece of shit. Biden told the CNN town hall that the filibuster, that the entering into the hornet's nest of the filibuster at this moment could make it harder for him to pass other pieces of signature legislation. I lose at least 3 votes right now to get what I have to get done on the economic side of the equation, the foreign policy side of the equation. I don't even know what that means. The president did not stipulate which 3 senators he had in mind. So we know Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema are roadblocks, but who's the third one? Earlier this month, the Democrats began focusing on the idea of scrapping the filibuster in the critical area of the debt ceiling. Republican opposition pushed the nation to the brink of defaulting on its debt, though McConnell backed down at the last minute. Biden told the town hall that the idea that, for example, my Republican friends, Republicans are not friends, say that they're going to default on the national debt because they're going to filibuster and we need 10 Republicans to support us, is the most bizarre thing I've ever heard. He said that if a similar clash reoccurred, you'll see an awful lot of Democrats being ready to say, not me, I'm not doing that again. Gotta scratch my arm, folks. Hold up. I'm a human. But it is still difficult to end the filibuster. It is not difficult. I mean, you just end it. We have a small favor to ask since we started publishing to... Oh, never mind. That's The Guardian. All right, folks. Is Joe Biden going to end the filibuster? I don't know. I'm gonna presume that it's not going to happen. That's my presumption. But if it does happen, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, it's really the biggest thing right now, because if we can pass the fucking For the People Act or whatever it's called, if that's possible, Democrats are probably going to be able to win elections more easily, because there's going to be less cheat codes being used against them in the form of gerrymandering and purging of voter rolls and all the other stuff that makes it very, very difficult for what are mostly Democratic voters to engage in the process. Things like early voting, as well as making the election day a national holiday, is extremely important. So we'll see how that goes. But either way, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. I'm mostly a silhouette. Okay, can see a faint outline of my face in glasses. So that's good. That's good. Maybe I'll do a pre-tape for tomorrow's show, but I'll do it at night, so or maybe even in the afternoon, so the sun isn't directly behind me. It's possible. I'm hearing every third word. Okay, yeah. Again, folks, HD upload will come. That's gonna happen. All right. Boom. Look at that. There you go. I'm gonna try to readjust the camera here. Look at this.